And what is up, everybody? You're tuned in to Screen Time. Doesn't matter what episode it is. I don't even care, dude. Manny is waving, dude. Waving. Wave at Manny.
I wanted to see if I could see myself from the long lens.
Oh,
I
dude.
could. Look at me.
You can see it a little bit, dude.
I know. Yeah.
Oh,
double audio,
dude.
my
It's
goodness.
double, dude.
I'm just so
Let's
excited
go,
to hear
dude.
about the show, you know.
I am your host, Tony. I'm so excited. I want to hear it twice,
I wanna
dude.
hear it double
Back to
time.
back times.
Oh, echo through.
That's Manny over there. You saw with the long arm, Manny.
Oh, a long arm Manny.
What would you, if you were to measure your wingspan, what do you think it's at right now?
I have no idea, dude.
You think like 6 feet?
No, it can't be 6 feet.
Can't be 6 feet?
No.
How tall are you?
5'8". So maybe 5'8".
That's what we should do, I think, maybe tomorrow.
We should
measure our wingspans or
I
something,
think
you know?
we should too.
That'd
It'll be
dope,
fun.
dude. Yeah.
That's
could
what we
post
do.
them.
That's a Saturday activity.
Definitely do Saturday activity.
1,000,000%.
I'm super pumped. Great episode for you guys here
Yeah.
today. I know originally we had talked about reviewing Fast X. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it to the movie theater last night, but that's fine, dude.
We've watched other things.
We've watched other things. Always a backup plan, always a
Always.
contingency, if you will.
Yes, sir.
Great movie, by the way.
Very nice.
But yeah, let's get right into the to the news, dude.
Jump in.
I want to say either last weekend Air came out.
Yeah, last week.
Last weekend Air came out on Amazon. This is entirely Amazon produced movie.
I forgot that it was Amazon. It just popped up when I clicked on Amazon Prime. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, what to
wow,
watch? I was
dude.
like, whoa, it's right there.
Also, last night when I watched this movie, I was scrolling through Amazon. They have some great fucking flicks
Oh,
in there
yeah,
that you
dude.
can watch,
Amazon
by the
Prime.
way, dude. Pretty
Amazon
legit.
Prime is really legit. They got
Yeah.
some stuff.
So this movie, if you guys haven't heard of it, like I said, came out last week at Amazon Prime. It follows not Michael Jordan, but the creation and signing of Jordan sneakers and Michael Jordan to Nike. So it really follows more so the Nike side of things.
Yeah. What's the dude's name?
Matt Damon's character?
Sonny Vaccaro.
Sonny Vaccaro
He
was
a brilliant
Brilliant guy.
recruit. Like the dude started these basketball camps. Like
Yeah.
he's known in the basketball world as one of the legends of getting some of these kids out and shown to be able to be seen
Right.
for them to play in the NBA.
No, he kind of like they said in the movie too. He kind of like almost started like the high school combines almost. Like,
he wanted to give these kids opportunities and showcase them pretty much. So
yeah,
it's a cool story. There's been a bunch of basketball documentaries with his that go into
With
his
him?
background and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude.
It's good. It's good.
That is cool to hear. I didn't know that honestly about him. And then the movie, obviously also follows like Phil Knight, the CEO and head of Nike, played by Ben Affleck.
Yep.
And then there's also other characters, other actual real people, like a marketing guy played by Jason Bateman.
And the guy who designed the shoe.
The guy who designed the shoe, yeah, obviously they
Who actually
incorporate
has, I believe, a doc piece on Netflix on a
On
series
shoes?
that they called Abstract.
Really?
Almost positive. He, they just followed him and he talks
Right.
about it. But
That's dope.
he's a cool dude.
Unfortunately, he passed away
did,
right
yep.
before the movie started filming,
Yep.
which sucks.
Pretty crazy.
But that was cool how they incorporated him. And then even Chris Tucker's character,
Yeah.
who I'm not exactly sure, like 100% sure what he did. He worked
No
for
idea.
the basketball department
Yeah.
of Nike,
Which was terrible.
Which was terrible, right? But they said now that guy is the vice president of Air Jordan, which is pretty crazy, dude.
I mean, back in the day, there was no precedent for some of this stuff. So you had to it just happened.
I
So
know.
some people just kind of have these random jobs, like they're supposed to be the manager of this and that, but then these things happen, and you're the person in charge, so you're gonna get pushed up to something like this. So
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's a crazy story in general.
Mhm.
The way they explained it, but it was cool the way that they explained it.
Yeah, I thought the movie was very honestly pretty well made. Even just from the get-go of the beginning. I mean, I thought it just caught my attention, starting off with just things that were happening around this time. Which was, I don't know, what year, 80 something?
87. I was born. 87 was the year that was that the championship year for him
At Carolina?
Yeah. 87. No,
I don't
I
know.
might be completely off. Might be talking out of my ace. 87 or 86. There's a specific
82.
82.
82.
So was 87 can't be anything too special because his wins were in the 90s, right?
I guess so. 1987.
Yeah.
What did Michael Jordan do in 1987? Oh, wow. He led the league in scoring.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, that's good.
Cool. Yeah. No, maybe not. I'm just thinking out
of. He also won the dunk contest.
Oh, okay. So that was dunk contest
year.
Okay.
Right. Chicago Bulls.
Well, that's the year that he flew.
Right. So anyway, yeah. So like early '80s, this takes place, and again, like it just kind of like, the beginning just sets the tone for what the '80s was. I thought that was kind of cool, giving you a feel for the decade.
Well, now you got to
what was going on
because we're 40 years out.
Yeah, no, honestly, dude.
So now there's a lot of people that don't know what the '80s were like.
Yeah. And yeah, it was cool to see. Like, obviously, Matt Damon, I thought he did well enough. I mean, he's a good actor. I mean, he had good speeches. He had
nice belly he had on them.
Yeah, dude, he was a little chubby, dude.
And he says it in the movie. I mean, that's part of the character.
Yeah, they make fun of him for being fat, dude. For working for, Nike and not working out. Yeah, exactly, dude. But I thought they told this story really well. Again, like focusing on his character, kind of told you, like, explained to you what he did, obviously. And again, you think of, at least for me, like, I didn't know a lot of these things that kind of like what happened behind closed doors. How honestly, like attached he was, or disattached, I should say, like kind of from Nike, kind of almost working on his own.
Yeah.
And like, Nike, they paint Phil Knight in a pretty interesting light. Which is almost in like he kind of lost his like edge a little bit. Like Matt Damon, again, like talking to Phil Knight, to Ben Affleck's character, saying how like this is what what happened to the guy selling sneakers out of the trunk of his car. Like there was a scene where Matt Damon spent the weekend there.
Yeah.
And like Ben Affleck comes up Monday morning, oh, it's been the weekend. He goes, yeah, kind of almost felt like old times at Nike. Like again, there were these like always like these jabs at Phil Knight about like what he's doing. And Phil Knight comes in dressed in like the flashy Nike tracksuit with the shades.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I actually listened to his audio book, his biography.
Oh, you did? Renee's reading that. I don't know if she finished it. I was gonna ask.
Great. Renee. I mean, Phil Knight's like just the road that he took up. And that's the thing is that is the story, right? You get to the top,
right?
And then what?
And then you kind of
and then you
flatline.
You sell your company, or you invest it, or you open it up to the public and shit like that, and then you have to answer it to someone, and that's when people change. Now, they had the balls to not change a little bit,
right?
And again, set a precedent that was insane. You're giving this kid all this stuff before he even steps foot on a court.
Yeah,
like. That's pretty crazy, but you have to have the balls to do it. And Phil Knight, dude, the shit that he did, the shit that he went through, it's pretty insane. Like his story's pretty cool. But it was a running shoe. Like they didn't, and Converse were the shit back in the day. The weapons, like those shoes even came back in the past, I think 5-6 years. They're cool shoes, and you had all the big time ballers with them. And back in the day, that's the only way that you knew what shit was fresh. It was what you saw on the court, on TV. That was it. And like they said in the movies, you had Adidas with these guys. What's Run DMC? Making it popular. So then now like the hip hop crew is in, and now you have like other athletes that were part of it. So I could see what it is, a challenge when you're just a running thing, and you have to, and your basketball division is garbage.
Yeah, almost not.
But you have Sonny, you got to listen like to someone like that at that point. And it was good. I think I don't know if it was just. I guess I knew most of the story, and maybe that's why it wasn't as good to me. It wasn't like very dramatic.
Right.
It wasn't like this big thing. The whole not showing Michael thing.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Kind of bogus?
Not really, because who the fuck else can be Michael? You can't be Michael Jordan. Like that's one of those things. It's like the illusion is just what the illusion is. You know who the fuck the guy is.
Yeah.
The greatest basketball player to ever play. Period.
Yeah, I did like that.
You know what I mean? So like it sending that away from him, I enjoyed. But they show at the end, like they show a lot of footage from commercials, like you said, the 80s stuff. But a lot of he had a bunch of VHSs. He had like Michael Jordan's playground. They were all like highlight stuff. And then in those highlights, there would be like little stories. So like there was one where it was just like this kid playing him when he was young and playing on the blacktop and getting benched. But then you see like all these highlights of it. They were like little mixtapes back
Mhm.
in the day, but it was all Michael. And I remember seeing a bunch of those clips on there
Right.
and being like, "Oh, that's sick. That's cool that they're bringing shit back and showing that."
Yeah, cool.
because he was all over the place.
Right.
Wheaties,
Yeah, yeah.
fucking Olympics, everything. Like he was the man, and
So crazy.
it's insane that it took all that for Nike, and then all of a sudden, he's got his own Air Jordan that
Mhm.
he makes money off of every single pair of shoes
Yeah.
sold, and the fact that not only did it change basketball, it changed complete sneaker, like
It
the
changed, like,
urban
endorsements, it
everything,
changed working with every
everything.
athlete, yeah.
Yeah. So it gave a lot of power away, but it well deserved. They're the ones out there that are doing the thing, but it's crazy that was the beginning with Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I didn't know that, and even, again, like, Phil Knight, like, the last scene of the movie is, like well, I guess before that, like, obviously, Matt Damon is, like, waiting on the call of
Yeah.
Michael Jordan's parents and everything, and they call back, they wanted the contract, one stipulation is they want, you know, X amount of dollars for every shoe sold because it's, like, his name, it's his brand, whatever, dude. Which, again, I didn't know was, like, an unprecedented request at that
Yeah.
time with those companies.
Yeah.
And Matt Damon kinda goes through it a little bit, like, with her, and then tells Phil Knight that,
Phil Knight's like, fuck
and
it.
he's just like, "Fuck it, let's do it." And, like, it's so funny. He's like, and then it cuts like him sitting on the couch in his office. He goes, "I'm just worried, like, if we did something bad where, like, is now, like, every athlete's gonna expect to get a cut
Yeah.
of what they're selling or whatever."
Yeah.
And he goes, "How much money are we gonna really give him?" And he goes, "I don't know. Like, what did we sell? Like $3 million worth of shoes last year? Like,
Yeah.
can't be that much money anyway." And then it just font comes on the screen and says, "First year Air Jordan sold like $168 million worth of sneakers," which is
insane.
ridiculous.
Dude,
But
and I think there is a clip online, I believe, of Barkley. Also, he says that Jordan told him, he goes, "Hey, how are you taking your payment?" And he told him, "Don't do that. Do it this way. Get some back end money."
oh yeah, I think I've seen that recently.
And
Actually,
recently it popped up
Yeah.
that I remember seeing. That's why, and it's insane. Like that, if you're smart, that it's not like it was unprecedented because
right?
there was something wrong with it. It was unprecedented because no one thought about it.
Yeah,
Like
right.
that's it,
Again,
which is again like that
just
normal
never
stuff.
happened
It
before.
never
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
before. So now it's happening, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
But in the end, Michael Jordan brand is stronger than ever.
Again, some of the statistics they told you at the end that he
Yeah.
pulls in $400 million just on
Of
Air Jordan.
passive income.
Yeah,
Passive income, 400
million.
million. That's you do nothing. You do nothing, and he gets that.
400 million.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take that any day.
so crazy, dude.
It's insane, but again, because his family, his mother was smart enough to,
so smart, dude.
and Sonny, and they agreed, and it changed everything.
Mm-hmm.
I love it though.
Yeah, I never didn't have any issues with the movie. Again, I thought the story was told well.
I just thought it was mediocre. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't anything special, I guess.
Yeah.
But again, maybe for someone like you, I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah.
most of this story, so it was intriguing to me to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I really enjoy Matt Damon. I thought he really killed it. Ben
Yeah.
Affleck, there were some parts with his acting. Really,
It was weird.
so bad. Like,
And
he
what's
just
his
doesn't act
face?
well. Jason Bateman.
Bateman's great.
Yeah, Bateman is
Bateman was
great,
great.
dude.
In a way that you're like, I hate him, I love him, I hate him, I don't mind him, I hate him, like this.
Yeah.
And then the designer of the shoe, like,
Yeah.
he was funny to me.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know the thing about them Nike paying the fine, by the way, too.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah,
That's sick, dude.
yeah, man. It was that whole ordeal. I think there's a whole documentary on it too,
Really.
on the shoes. I mean, it was blown up more than it really was. Like
Mhm.
they say it's like the banned shoe.
It is not allowed in the NBA, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yes and no. I don't remember how it went. Like, it was a violation of their uniform thing, but then, like, I don't know how it went. I just remember it being this whole thing, but it wasn't as big as people thought. Like, it's not banned. Like, I don't know. What do you read up there?
No, yeah, it's saying the NBA's ban on Jordan's black and white. Basically, what the movie said.
Yeah.
But I thought that Jordans were like Jordans altogether. Like, you can't wear Jordans if you're playing in the NBA.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with that. It was literally the colorway.
Oh,
You weren't supposed to have, like they said in the movie, it's supposed to have certain percentage of white, certain percentage, and that's it. Like and the only color was supposed to be a little bit. They like there's no white but the sole,
Yeah.
or the side parts and stuff. So like that's all it was. But there was just issues. There was a lot of things behind it, I believe. And I forget what doc. I don't know if it was a sneaker doc or something, because it's coveted. It was like, oh, the shoes that were banned.
Right.
And they weren't necessarily banned. But that's the whole mystique of it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It was actually super smart.
Shoes too.
Super smart on Nike to do that, to have a campaign based on like these sneakers aren't even allowed on the court.
Yeah, dude.
So cool.
Sell the allure.
Genius, dude.
Yeah.
There was one scene though, I forget who he was talking, I forget the guy's name, but I think it was like Michael's like team, it was like Team USA coach or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And there was like, it was like, they were sitting at a bar together, and I feel like the whole like conversation, or most of it anyway, was like one shot. And I don't know, it just seemed like the camera kept getting knocked out of focus.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that.
Again, I don't know. This movie was not, it wasn't like, to me, it didn't feel like a high-end fucking like Hollywood style
like production.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like they rented this fucking office area for a while, shot their scenes, and just kind of did it. Yeah. I don't know how much budget they had. I don't know. It could have been more of a passion project. That's cool, but like, it just didn't feel like a home run. It just felt like it was just lacking something. Even Chris Tucker's character was cool, but like, you take him out, it makes no difference to me.
Yeah, very true. But again, I think they just had him because eventually what a role he played.
Of course.
They showed the picture of him and Michael, and I guess
because you really only see him at the beginning when he's talking with him, and then like at the end when they sign him and everything, and that's it. Like, his character had no push to it. I don't know. I guess the drama was supposed to be in them getting it over thing, but
Converse and Adidas.
But like, and then when you got to those clips, it's like you saw her character be like, "Yep, there's it," and she asked the same question.
Yeah, and she did it,
and
it did.
And you watched them go through every meeting, thinking like, "Oh, maybe it'll change." Like, I knew we could have done that way faster. And I think they tried to build that drama with that, but I just don't think it hit the way it should have.
Yeah, it was like, I was laying there like, oh, obviously it's gonna be what Matt Damon said.
Exactly, like to a T.
Yeah,
they say what they're supposed to say, and then she asked the questions that Matt Damon told her to ask, and then she's like, yeah, and then at the end, I think it was that she kind of gave like a little smirk type thing, like, I get it now.
Yeah, when in the Adidas, when they were like, oh, who's in charge, and they're like, she's in charge, and then it was bickering, mumbling in German, and it was like she knew.
Yeah, and at that point, it's just like the surprise is over because like,
you know how it ends.
Yeah,
and
but that's the toughest part about some of these things. Like, you have to make it so entertaining if you know what the outcome is.
Yeah,
like, we know what's going to happen. Now, how do you explain that excitement that was happening then? And I don't know. Didn't hit for me.
Yeah, I know.
But again,
interesting.
Mediocre movie for me. I say you watch it, like, you'll enjoy it. You want to learn a little bit. You want to, you like Matt Damon acting.
Yeah,
Matt Damon was
good
great.
acting. Yeah,
everything was good. It just wasn't great.
Even the guy who played Michael's manager, that guy was funny.
Yeah.
Falk.
When so those phone calls were funny.
Yeah.
Those phone calls were good.
I know, pretty crazy too with that. I wonder. It doesn't matter. But there was one thing that I kind of thought was interesting, where they didn't really mention, especially at the end too. They didn't really mention anything about Michael's father.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what you've heard. I mean, the guy was killed.
Yeah, he was murdered on the side of the road.
On the side of the road.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, like, people talked about how like it was because of Michael Jordan, because he was in like significant gambling debts and stuff.
There's always something.
I know, it's a lot of
crazy
like,
shit.
yeah.
I think it was a robbery gone wrong, from what I remember, and he was on the side of the road, and the guy just shot him.
I just thought it was interesting they didn't say anything at the end.
It has nothing to do with that part of the story.
No, it doesn't.
And I mean, like, that's like,
I know,
being like,
but it was just like, it felt. I mean, for me, it felt kind of weird because they literally went through everyone, Even the
But
mother.
they don't even specify. Like even when Sonny's talking, like to him, he's like, "Yep, she makes the decisions." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
there wasn't any. You never got attached to him to a point where you needed to be like, "Yeah, I wonder
Right.
what happened to him." Like
I don't know if you remember though, but when Matt Damon was making his big speech in the meeting,
yeah,
and he was talking about how everyone in this room is not going to get remembered or whatever,
yeah,
and there was like a montage of things that Michael was going to go through, whatever.
yeah.
They flashed an image of a newspaper
Of a
article
newspaper,
of him getting shot, of the father
yeah.
getting killed. So I just thought it was just, they showed it there and didn't say anything at the end.
I think that's the homage.
Yeah.
Is just because again, it's not I don't think Michael wants to relive it.
No, of course not.
You know what I mean? And I believe from what I heard, he had a lot to do with like permission and shit to do this with.
Oh, he did? That's cool.
Right. I mean, they asked him who he wanted his mother to be. And
Oh, really?
He's the one that said Viola Davis. There was only one person.
Oh, that's dope.
So I'm assuming that that's part of it too. It was just like, hey guys, like, don't worry about that part. And then they probably said, hey, can we put this little thing in? And it was, but like, that it just has nothing. It's like giving you a happy ending and then punching you right in the face.
Yeah.
With sadness. Like, that wasn't the point of the story. You know what I mean? That wasn't the point of the story. It was that like that big thing. It's like, this is the first that ever happened. I mean, I believe there's again those little mini VHSs that I remember. There's definitely one that has like talk about it.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm almost positive.
Jesus.
But like, it's not crazy. It's just like how he fell and what he went through and blah blah blah. I mean, it's part of his history, so
yeah,
it's a huge part of his history. So.
Oh yeah, geez, dude.
Yeah.
But that speech that Matt Damon gave,
yeah, it was.
I wonder if that was like a
how
verbatim.
Much, yeah.
Because that was good. It was the best part of the movie.
It was, yeah. But that's the fact you have to wait that long just to hear a speech. You know, like, yeah.
I mean, I just thought it just seemed like they went really hard for that scene. Obviously, the actors, Matt Damon specifically, and Sonny. But then even I just thought it was cool because they showed his entire career, like as he was telling Michael Jordan what his career is going to be, like what he's going to end up as. I just thought that was really cool.
But again, that's where I just go like,
really?
Yeah.
That pulled me in a little bit.
I don't know. I just that addition of all that stuff, I feel like made it a little bit more cheesy. Of like, all right, you guys have nothing else, so you're just gonna show Jordan highlights. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, but we're talking about, again, it's not the subject. Like, the cool part, that is the what if. The what if at that time and in that meeting was like, what do you like? And his mom says it too. His mom's like, yo, he has to succeed for him to make any money off of the shoe that you guys are trying to sell. Like that, like if he breaks all these, if he does all this stuff, that's so like, he's gonna do this shit. The whole story, everyone knows what the ending is. I don't think you have to like
show that,
blow smoke up his ass at that point by adding more highlights. Like, tell that story. And the speech was good.
It was great.
The speech was great. Do you need the visuals? Maybe, I guess. But I don't think you do. I think it's just you don't have anything else to show and sprinkle on the highlights.
Yeah,
because they do it again at the beginning. They do it and then kind of do it at the end. So like,
yeah, that's true. I think maybe this movie was geared towards someone who really doesn't know.
100%,
anything.
100%. Or that's the timing of it. It's just that's the way you have to look at it. Maybe.
Well, nonetheless, dude.
Do we have a Rotten Tomatoes?
I was actually really
I like to see what they always say.
92%.
See,
dude.
like, but God, they confuse me.
I didn't know it was in theaters too. Actually,
yeah, it was in theaters first.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you know what? Yes, I do remember that because again, I wanted to see it.
Yeah, and you got
9. Why the audience score gave it a 98%, dude. You want to read some reviews, dude?
I just don't.
This guy Dwight says Affleck, the cast, crew, and script put you in a time capsule to take you back to the 80s. Interesting how he just mentioned Affleck and no one else.
Yeah, I was about to say, first off, of all people, Affleck, really? Like, no. Like, he was only in there for like a few seconds.
Right.
Like, let it
Literally.
be.
Yeah.
But it's also like,
Again, this person said Ben Affleck's got a great feel for this real life story. Are they getting them confused with Matt Damon?
yeah,
This is a top critic, by the way. These are top critics.
top critics, nothing.
All right, here's a bad one. You want to see a bad one?
Yeah. That's it.
Walter from Film Freak Central says
Ooh.
Ben Affleck's Air. Again, they're saying Ben Affleck's Air as if Matt
Did he-
Damon had nothing to do with
Did
it.
he direct it though?
I mean, I'm sure he did, but I'm
Did-
pretty sure they still wrote it together. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
Ben Affleck directed it. Yeah.
Ben Affleck's.
I guess you could
See,
say.
but
it's
like,
Ben
yeah,
Affleck's
I
Air.
don't
Anyway, he says Ben Affleck's Air is the flabby, out of shape version of Moneyball, aspiring only to appease the narcissist it essays and the billion-dollar corporations with which they have developed disturbing symbiotic relationships.
Wow, that dude takes life way too.
Yeah,
fucking
I think
seriously.
so too, dude.
I was just saying the fucking movie was a little rough.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off, dude. I will agree with the 80s vibe.
Yeah.
The 80s vibe was there, man. You
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
were transported into
The hair, the
everything.
offices, everything.
Even the look of
dude.
the film,
bars,
the look of the film, the color, that brown fucking like.
Because again, they were showing all this 80s footage. Obviously, looked like it was taken in the 80s.
Yeah.
It was.
Those
And then-
offices,
And then they
everything.
showed Matt Damon at that high school place, but
Yeah.
still having that 80s feel.
Yeah.
And then I was wondering, like, ooh, I wonder how it's gonna look when they actually come to the film camera.
Yeah.
And they did it, and there wasn't that huge of a difference.
No, they did a good
And I was
job
like,
with
that's
that.
really fucking cool.
I think the look of it was good, and that vibe of the 80s feel was there.
It was absolutely there.
Yeah.
Let's look at another bad one. This guy says Matthew Lacona from San Diego Reader. He says nostalgia is the only reason I can think of to explain why old friends Ben Affleck and Matt Damon re-teamed for a movie that is so artlessly set out to make us love the shoe company Nike for buttering up a college hoop star better than Adidas or Converse.
Again, see, this is also the problem, is the fact that they probably watched it, they don't know the background of it. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
dude, the fact that this is an enormous feat, like, and it's not even that. They didn't even harp on how they got him.
Yeah.
Like, that didn't even fucking matter. It was still on his terms. That's the part that you get away. Like, Nike facilitated this idea that was given by his mom. Like, they're the ones that were brilliant about it.
Yeah.
Not like Nike was just like, yeah, we'll do it. I mean, yeah, they're gonna make a fucking ton of money. The fuck, that last line says it. It says it completely. When Affleck goes, "What did we sell last year?"
Yeah,
Like,
$3 million.
$3 million, and they're like, they had no fucking clue.
Yeah.
People need to get that through their brains. Just because they're conglomerate now, they started somewhere.
There were no one
They were
then. There were nothing.
Literally nothing. And everyone hates on that shit until they realize, like, everyone, like, actually, you know what? Quick little segue. I started watching that McGregor.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't know half the shit that happened to McGregor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to learn this shit. And it's like, dude, if you either hated him or not, like, this documentary shows that, like, you see him throughout this entire time. Like, it's pretty, I don't know if he did it, but, like, they have access to him. And you see a lot of stuff, and you realize, like, not everything is black and white. Like, there's a lot of shit that happens in between. There's a lot of things that you don't see after the company's huge or after the person gets famous, and everyone fucking forgets that. And it's like that. It's almost bitterness, I think. It's like, stop trying to complicate it. This kid was fucking that good, and he found a way to manipulate everybody else into getting what he needed and what he wanted and what he thought he deserved, which was a piece of every shoe that he made popular. And
Rightfully so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, stuff like that sometimes that, like, aggravates me. Like, dude, like, why are you thinking so much into it? That's the cool part about filmmaking. You don't have to think about it too hard. The people that think about it a lot, I don't know, man. I don't think they enjoy movies.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Because I get it. Like, I don't think it was the best movie, but it was a good movie.
Yeah. Solid.
Gave me the information, gave me a story, gave me people that I enjoyed to watch.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
Ben Affleck did look funny as fuck with that haircut.
He did look funny as fuck. I don't think he matched fucking
Phil Knight.
Phil Knight,
No.
but whatever.
And also to your point too about it's like Jordan that did that job of getting the deal. I mean, the manager said at the end to Sonny, like Adidas wasn't going to match the deal.
Yeah.
They were going to pass.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
Like,
yeah.
So he would have had no deal.
Yeah.
Crazy to think about that.
Yeah. That's the part people don't get.
I know.
There's a lot to it. There's a lot to it.
Mhm.
You know, fucking celebrities aren't real. Celebrities are made
Mhm.
for show. You know, like there's other things in their lives. They have lives.
Right.
They live the same shit. It's just that they decided to get off the couch and do what the fuck they wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's it. I don't know what else you want.
No, the reviews getting to Rotten Tomatoes, dude.
Oh,
Those pieces of shit.
They bother me.
I think it's really funny. I can't believe how many people are like.
It's like talk about the movie. Don't talk about fucking.
I know. Interesting.
What do we got?
This guy says from Newport this week, Rhode Island, that is.
Newport.
As he proved with his Oscar-winning Argo, among other films he's directed, Affleck is excellent with actors. And here he gets terrific performances from top to bottom, starting with his longtime friend and Good Will Hunting partner, Damon. Well, I mean, that's why it's good, obviously. These guys are like best friends forever.
And you can't fucking compare this with Argo.
Argo was awesome.
The story of Argo itself.
Yeah.
It was fucking insane. And that's why, and that's the other thing too, with those type of movies, when you have already a story that is unbelievable, most of the time, if you can do like 50% good on the production of it, the story will take over and it doesn't matter. This one pushed for that. I don't think it hit.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I'm reading some people comparing this to Moneyball.
It's like this again.
I mean, Moneyball. Again, talk about, telling a story that definitely wasn't as well known, of course, for sure, for first, but, I mean, just like the mood it sets, though, the anticipation, the build up and everything, I think is non-comparable.
And
to
the
Moneyball.
the scene when Amy Adams, like I literally just saw this 2 days ago, I think on TikTok.
Yeah.
When she's like, I got someone. She brings the guy over. She's like fastball, and he throws the. He's like, you remember that part?
You're thinking of Trouble with the Curve?
Oh, is that the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah, the
Moneyball's. Oh, that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
With not Ben Affleck.
Yep. I'm thinking the
Brad Pitt. Jonah
Brad
Hill
Pitt is Moneyball. Right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. With the A's.
That's right. Either way,
Trouble with the Curve was really
good.
Same
type of thing. We're talking about
the
people finding these.
Yeah.
I mean, that story was crazy too. I enjoyed that one. But yeah. All right. Either way.
Yeah. Either way, dude.
Either way.
It's all good.
Did what it did.
Yeah, I think we're good on that, dude. What's your final rating, you think? For I mean here, Rotten Tomatoes giving it 92%.
I won't go that high. I'll give it like an 8.4.
8.4. I think that's fair.
I think that's a good one.
I'd mirror that. 8.4.
I like an 8.4.
Yeah,
I think
that too.
Again, I really do think the imagery, the look, everything was done really well.
Yeah, dude.
Just not. I don't think it did it justice for the story. That's all.
Yeah. It's all right, dude.
It was fun to watch. Yeah.
It was worth the watch, dude.
Definitely
it really was worth the watch.
And if you don't know anything about it, worth the watch.
Yeah, dude.
You learn a good amount about that side of the story.
Yes.
And Nike.
Yeah.
Like Sonny Vaccaro. Look him up.
I know.
There's plenty of information on him. He's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they even talked about him being involved even like recently.
Yep.
In terms of getting college players like paid for their name and likeness.
He's one of the
reasons. He was part of the Supreme Court case.
2014?
Yeah, which they ruled that back in 2014. I had no idea.
You didn't get
because I feel like you started hearing about that.
You never got paid, huh?
Yeah, exactly, dude. I gotta talk to some people, bro. All right,
you need some retro. I need
some fucking yeah. I need I was saying like I feel like that talk about college kids getting like what's the sponsorship deals or whatever, or endorsements, that was only talked about in the last like I want to say 5 years.
Yeah,
when he was like really serious about it.
Serious talk. I mean, I feel the talk's been there forever. I feel like at some point they're like, well, the minute you start making video games and you can't put names on the back because you're gonna avoid like they use these players like
they do.
They're on schedules. They have to do media stuff. They're taught to do media stuff.
Right.
Like when I used to shoot the stuff for Sports Illustrated, like these kids know they're pretty, you know, they
Smart
have.
yeah.
It's not that they're smart. It's like they're literally groomed to talk to media because you have to now,
Mhm.
especially now. You have to know how to talk to the media, and they're but like, you know, they go to school, they go to practice, they do weights, they go recovery, they do the media stuff. Like it's out of control.
Mhm.
So they deserve to get compensated for it.
Oh, yeah,
especially if
definitely.
they win,
Yeah.
dude. And it also like it gives you it also, I feel it gives them a chance to stay at the school,
Right.
like finish that fucking education and then go into the NBA. You're
Yeah,
still gonna
yeah.
make money.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like too, if the school like pays you as well, like for whatever, it'll also, I feel like, keep players at that one school as opposed to transferring.
yeah,
Because I feel like a big issue,
yeah,
especially with these smaller schools, is the transfer portal. Because it's like you see it in football a lot,
yeah,
where you'll see some kid go to some shitty, like, I don't even know, Oklahoma school.
yeah.
And then he does well his freshman year, transfer portal, Alabama. And now
Yeah.
that Oklahoma school is like, what the fuck? You saw it at Sacred Heart
Yeah.
for like 5 years in a row. We had like one great basketball guy,
every time.
and they transferred like Tennessee or Seton Hall. And it's just like,
Every
now we're
fucking
fucked,
time.
dude. Like
Yeah.
now we suck again.
Yeah.
Oh
it's-
no, we suck again.
no, we suck again.
dude.
No, man, it's tough.
Yeah.
That world is tough. And
It's crazy.
athletes that have to deal with all that. I mean, dude, you got to get paid.
Yeah.
You got to
Gotta
get
get
paid.
paid,
And
dude.
again, what people don't understand too is they're not making a shit ton. And then not every player is getting fucking money. You know what I mean? It's really like the top players are maybe getting some type of sponsor from
battery.
Yeah, you changed my battery, you son of a b.
I guess that was the bad battery.
That was the bad battery. We didn't check batteries. See, over here, guys, over here. Find me over here. But either way, I think it's like it is very weird that they didn't pay them earlier. I mean, it's just one of those things that you know, you're putting so much of your time, and you win a championship. That's fucking great, but that's not going to feed you. You know, and there's a reason why there's so many like behind the scenes things that happen, like all the boosters trying to get these kids like cars and stuff. Like they want to keep them there. That's part of it. There's no reason why it has to be a one-sided
Deal?
you know, one-sided deal. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's rough. It's rough. Yeah. Let me see. No one can see me yet. He's still working. No one can see. No one can see. Yeah. Trouble with the Curve though, man. Great movie. We need to watch that soon. I think that'll be a good one. I've been watching a bunch of old movies, man, trying to see. Oh, I forgot too. I watched this movie called Mother with J-Lo.
J-Lo? You watched that?
I fucking did.
Honestly, ironically enough, when I was home for Mother's Day, my mom wanted to watch it with me,
Dude.
and we just never did.
Yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't great, but it was on. It was on.
Because like it's an action movie, right?
Oh yeah.
Like it's
Oh,
was it on Netflix?
Probably. I think so. It
What'd you think about it?
was all right.
Not good.
No, it wasn't.
I'll have to watch it, dude.
Yeah, it's literally like
Worth it? This is like a Friday night, you're home drunk watch while you're not paying
Dude,
attention.
I literally I had nothing else to watch, and I wanted to watch something new.
Yeah.
And it just popped up, and I said, "How bad could it be?"
Well,
75%, 74.
really?
Not. Yeah.
Let's see what Rotten Tomatoes thinks.
Let's see what Rotten Tomatoes thinks.
Mother
Yeah.
with
Hello.
not even here.
Doesn't even pop up. Netflix Mother. No.
Have we called Mother?
I don't know. Maybe.
The Mother.
The Mother.
44% Rotten Tomatoes.
44%.
It is on Netflix, by the way.
Nice. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
the storyline is she's an assassin. You know, she was born she was in the army. She did really fucking good. She's like the best that can be, but then she got pregnant and she had a baby. And
Oh, she gave her the baby, and she comes out of hiding to protect the baby that she gave her
Yeah.
before, while on the run from a dangerous man.
yeah, it's like your typical shit, but it's just not
Typical shit,
It's just
dude.
not that good.
It's just your typical shit, you know?
Yeah,
Like not too hard, not too soft.
I'll take a weird Dwayne the Rock Johnson action flick before I watch that
Really?
again. Yeah.
All right, I'll have to check it out, dude. It's oh wow, we're 40 minutes into this episode already.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like a second ago we were at the 15-minute mark talking about Air.
That shit went down.
All right, dude, that's fine. Let's see. We got a couple comments from Befurier. Says, "Hey Manny and Tony, when are we watching Fast X?" ? Befurier, did you go see it? I know you said you had tickets, but I mean, I don't know if you ended up going. But
Dude, Sisu too.
try to go. I guess we'll try and go this weekend. If we have time, it would be nice to I'll talk about it for Tuesday's episode. But Sisu's on the movie I want to see too. Very, very, very violent. He says, I mean, it looked violent as hell from the trailer we watched, dude. Looked ridiculously violent.
I was excited for that.
So, I'm sure that was a great movie. I think it's out in theaters still. Yeah, came out like a little while ago.
I'll find it.
I'll find it, dude.
I'll find it.
Find it, dude.
Say
Find it, dude. It's still maybe it's not in theaters. 94% Rotten Tomatoes, dude. Yeah, I don't think it's
What can you watch it on? Does it say right there? Does it just say theater?
Watch now, Voodoo.
Oh, Voodoo.
So, yeah, dude.
93, huh?
Well, let's get on to my
What's your next?
But first is Fast 10 Best Movie 2023. Goosebumps, he says, non-stop, dude.
I don't know how much I fucking believe that.
I don't know. Yeah, it might be sarcasm because I mean I don't know, dude. Oh, dude, we'll try and see. I'll talk to Mike too.
I might have to check it out. Jesus.
Yeah, maybe we'll go, dude. We should go.
You should.
We'll see.
Saturday night, maybe. Who knows?
Saturday night,
Friday midday. Who knows?
That's right now.
I actually might have, or a Sunday midday.
Sunday midday would be cool.
I might actually have a free time.
A free time.
I might have exactly the time it takes to go and watch a movie and come back.
That's pretty dope if that's the case,
It's a
dude.
possibility.
Let's move on here.
Bring it on.
We got a trailer. We have a couple trailers we want to get through before we end the show here. First one, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, Part 1. By the way,
So
I know I
excited.
just threw up two fingers when I said
Yeah,
Part 1. Part 1. By the way,
You look like that.
fuck.
You look like that kid that couldn't figure out his thumbs up. He's like,
When was that?
there's a TikTok of his dad. He's just like this, and the kid goes, huh, and he's,
Oh, it's so cute.
and then he figures it out. He's like, yeah. That's
Look
what
at
you look like.
You're such a dad.
You look like, I know.
You're
It's
such
so
a
bad,
dad,
dude.
dude.
It's
No,
so-
it's cute.
It's so.
It's
bad.
adorable,
It's so
dude.
rough. It's so rough.
Oh,
Dad life.
It's funny. Anyway, Mission Impossible. By the way, Part 1 here because they announced this is the
Yeah.
last one, Mission Impossible, and of course they're breaking it up into parts.
They did the Harry Potter, man.
Dude, they did Fast and Furious. Did you know that they're making 3 parts for Fast
I don't.
10?
Of course
They're making 3
of course
parts,
they
bro.
fucking are, dude. Why would they?
Like,
That's
are you kidding me, dude?
No, they are not, dude. They are taking this and they are squeezing everything they
Oh
can
my
out of
God,
Fast and
dude.
the Furious.
So ridiculous.
I just want to know how long it's going to take before they do a reboot.
Oh my God, dude. It's so funny. I saw that like this. It might have been a TikTok. I forget where I saw it, but it was like just a question. I said, when did you like give up on the Fast franchise? And it was just like this thread of people like putting on like clips, like when this happened. There's one clip. I forget which one it was. Maybe Fast, maybe the 8th one. But Vin Diesel's fighting fucking Jason Statham.
Yeah.
And they're on like a broken, like wherever they are, it's like a half broken like road or something or asphalt, whatever. And
Wait, was this the one when they're on the parking structure?
is that what it was?
Yeah, it's
I
like
think
a
so.
crumbling
Yeah,
parking structure. Yeah.
And Vin Diesel's like, you know what happens when you keep fighting the road?
yeah.
The road wins. And then he like stomps on the ground and the cement, the ground structure in which Jason Statham was standing on collapses
Dude, they sent a Honda Civic
into space.
into space. What the fuck do you
Unbelievable,
expect
dude.
from this fucking franchise?
Oh God, so funny. Or how about when again, I don't know which one this is. Maybe the 7th one, but they have a high speed chase on the highway, and Letty crashes, and she's like in midair flying across this highway, which is over like water.
The double one.
Yeah, the
right?
double one.
Where he flies
And Vin Diesel
over
purposefully crashes his
and
car
he flies
to
off
launch himself,
and
catches her midair, crashes into a windshield, and they're all fine.
and they're
dude.
okay.
Yeah.
They're 1,000,000% okay.
Even though they were going probably 100 miles an
Yeah.
hour.
and dude, that launched them, and he had the perfect just trajectory.
Yeah, perfect, dude.
Dude, where the fucking Dubai fucking Lambo fly from one building to another?
Oh my God,
Get
dude.
the fuck, dude. That's why fucking Mission Impossible is sick.
Yeah.
Literally, because you see that and you're like, yeah, that shit could happen.
And it's
He
like
could be going up
yeah.
that fucking wall in Dubai. And
Yeah.
fucking one little thing
Yeah.
goes and he's done.
Yeah, because he actually does do that.
Because he did
shit,
the whole
bro.
fucking thing, the
yeah.
fucking running across.
Yeah, dude. Break
Fuck
your
off.
foot.
That man is something else.
Let's watch the trailer, by the way.
Let's put it on.
Comes out. Hold on, I had it written down here. July 12th, buddy.
Ooh, the day before my kid's birthday.
That's gonna be worth the theaters.
Worth it.
Let's check it out. Dude. Where is it? Where are we here?
Our lives are the sum of our choices. And we cannot escape the past. Ethan, this mission of yours is gonna cost you dearly.
The world is changing. Truth is vanishing. War is coming.
It's been a long time, Fran. You've no idea the power I represent. It knows your story and how it ends.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you.
His fate is written. Shall we write yours too?
If anything happens to them, there's no place that I won't go to kill you. That is written.
Ethan, what's your objective? What's your ultimate objective?
Your life will always matter more to me than my own.
None of our lives can matter more than this mission.
I don't accept that.
Oh God.
Look at you. Got you. The trailer got you.
Yeah, the train just there falling in the water got me. Like,
you.
whoa,
Like, oh, dude.
Yeah, man.
I just have to say that this has to be like, I mean, it's second to 007.
It's funny you say that. Go ahead, though.
That's how I feel. But I feel like it's only that because it doesn't have the history that 007 does.
Right.
I think this is the beginning of that history for them. If they're allowed to create more, like it has to be. What was the original?
Mission Impossible?
No,
The first
007.
James Bond?
Yeah.
Like the first one ever made? Or who played him?
Who played him?
I think it was Roger Moore, right?
Roger Moore, right?
Yeah.
So you go from Roger Moore making a few movies, and then you
Right.
jump to fucking Sean Connery, right?
Yeah.
And then you jump to
Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, so like you have these guys, but they were in there for multiple movies.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right? It wasn't just like a one-off. Even Pierce Brosnan, he had
Yeah,
like
I think
two
they
or
all had
three.
at least three.
At
or
least three. Like
something.
I
Yeah,
think they could do that with this. Like 'cause
yeah.
the storyline is so good,
Mhm.
and it doesn't have to be Tom Cruise, but like you have to have someone that will do the things that
Yeah.
he does, which is tough.
Mhm.
But I think this is the beginning of that. Like I feel like this later on will be like crazy. Other people might take it over the way that like Daniel Craig took over recently. 'Cause
Right.
different style of movie.
Yeah.
But dude, it's so much fun.
That's
There's
pretty
so much fun to
interesting that you
watch.
say that too. I totally agree with you. It would be interesting to see if they do try to do that with like what they're doing with James Bond. But
Yeah.
Recently there was an interview with the Broccoli family.
The Broccoli family.
The Broccoli family. No, I say broccoli. It's okay. And they were saying how Mission Impossible right now is more like what they had envisioned James Bond to be like.
Yeah.
That they don't like what Daniel Craig did.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Well,
it was just interesting that you said that because
I think too, though, but when you think about it, I think that Daniel Craig had they had a choice with Daniel Craig was to completely change the way that you
Yeah.
saw
The broccoli people.
The broccoli people, yes.
Yeah.
No, but it's I don't. It definitely from the start, Mission Impossible has been a little bit more edgy and more tech wise, like really cool to like.
Oh yeah,
this
the face
generation
mask
stuff. Yeah.
things, dude.
That was right off the bat. The
Yeah.
whole fucking coming down on the thing, like there were unbelievable
Yeah.
shots and decisions that they made on them, and I think it's
Right.
the beginning of
Mm.
something larger. The fact that Tom Cruise though has done all of them,
I know.
and then really kind of took over in the last few and started doing some of these crazy things himself and
Yeah.
really having a part of it, I think goes to the reason why it's become so great. I mean, we talked about this when the last one came, or
Mhm.
when this got screened or something. I forget what it was, but
I think
Steven Spielberg was like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you're saving cinema.
Yeah.
Like that's the next evolution is getting
Mhm.
these guys that do crazy big stuff, but can also tell a story, because these stories are also sick.
Yeah.
Like you're on the edge of your seat.
Oh yeah, and people also forget that Tom Cruise is a good actor
Yeah,
too. Like
yeah.
he is good at
Yeah.
at his job,
Yeah,
dude.
just
Like
because he's a little bit crazy off camera doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything. But he's
yeah,
you cannot fight anything. Like he has Maverick. Oh, Maverick was what it was.
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Yeah, yeah.
When they showed that, like
Mhm.
he has Top Gun. He has fucking all these movies. He has what's the
He did
jury
Tropic
one?
Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. He
A
has
Few Good Men.
Few
is that
Good
what you're thinking
Men.
of?
Fucking
Not Tropic Thunder. Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder.
Jerry Maguire. He's
Actually,
in.
Tropic Thunder also.
Oh yeah, Tropic Thunder. Also, that's right.
Yeah, Days of like he has this fucking
Right.
Risky Business.
Risky Business. I never read that. Oh, Color of Money.
Color
is a
of
good one,
Money
dude.
is fucking great.
That's a great movie.
What's
dude.
the
Paul
movie?
Newman.
Show Me
Eyes
the
Wide
Money.
Shut.
Show that one too. Show Me the Money.
Show Me the Money. I think I saw that one.
Yeah, come on, Cuba Gooding Jr. Show me the money. He's the sports guy. Oh my god. Was that the same movie? Was that Risky? No.
No.
But you had me at hello.
Is that Jerry Maguire?
Yeah, thank you,
Jerry
Jerry
Maguire.
Maguire. Sorry, did you say Jerry Maguire?
I think I did.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, Jerry Maguire. Fucking amazing. I say
Wow.
show me the money, and you don't think immediately Cuba Gooding Jr. yelling into the thing, show me the money.
No, maybe I should watch this movie.
You
again.
need to. My goodness, buddy.
I hate Renee Zellweger, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't
she
hate her,
sucks,
but she's not. Oh, it's on Netflix, dude.
Yeah.
I'm watching it this
Yeah,
weekend.
definitely
Fuck
watch it.
you.
All right. That should be our movie then.
You want to watch Jerry Maguire?
I'll
Let's do
rewatch it.
I'll
It's
do
been a while.
Let's do it, dude.
But
Jay's
that's
never
a-
saw it. I know for a fact. He's
Oh,
never seen
dude,
it.
you guys need to see it then. That's
yeah, we should watch
just
it.
like
We'll watch
a
it.
classic to watch.
Maybe-
Definitely.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do Jerry
that.
Maguire.
Yeah, fuck yeah, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Show me the money. And the little kid, spiky haired kid that was famous.
I know the
back
little
then.
kid. Yeah. That kid was in everything. With
Everything
spiky hair.
for like 2 years. And
Yeah.
then he just disappeared.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pumped for this, dude.
Yeah,
July
love it.
too. Like,
Oh, it's
let's
gonna be
go,
good.
man. Then summertime movie.
Blockbusters, summer blockbusters.
It's gonna be dope, dude.
IMAX too, I think. Right?
Yeah, Dolby,
I
IMAX.
would do
dude.
IMAX.
We should.
Yeah, those type of movies you got to do IMAX.
I don't think we've been to a movie together. Have we been?
No,
to a
we have
movie yet?
not. No, we have not. We haven't done a lot together, buddy.
Well, yeah, but you would think a movie together
You would think, but as a father, it's gonna be a little tough.
a little tough.
A little tough. I wish I could take him to watch these movies, but he only likes non-real people movies. You know?
Like animated movies, you mean?
Yeah.
Non-real people
non-human
movies.
people movies. That's the way I like to describe them.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Just like me and the Broccoli family.
Exactly, the Braccolis.
It was just so
Broccoli.
interesting to me that they said that too about Mission Impossible. It's like, I don't know, dude. It's like, first of all, like they did give the okay on Daniel Craig, and Daniel Craig did a great job. But to come out here and be like they weren't really happy with the direction that James Bond went, and then again to be like Mission Impossible was more what we envisioned. But in reality, it's like I don't know. I think the two aren't really that far off.
Not at all.
And in my opinion, James Bond gets a little darker.
Way darker.
Yeah. And then even so, like you think about how James Bond started out as with Roger Moore. I mean, it was kind of just like, a couple, good
Yeah.
action scenes and then some jokes.
Yeah.
And then some kissing.
And there's a thing of like, Bond's trying to save this girl or these girls, these women, and like, you get to Mission Impossible, and he's trying to save that one girl
Yeah.
by keeping her away.
Yeah.
And that's, like there's little things. It's not as dark. It's more of like,
Mhm.
and you see it in this trailer. It goes, I'll always put your guys' lives before
his
mine.
own, yeah.
007, not so much.
Yeah, no.
Not so much.
Not
He
so
doesn't give a
much.
shit. He's got to finish his stuff. So I understand where there might be a little bit of a riff
Yeah.
between those two type of characters and why he might not like him or they might not like him. Broccolis. Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Yeah.
But first says movies before the Horseshoe on Sunday. Buffer's not going to show up. Buffer, come on down. We'll watch a movie
Horseshoe.
for the Horseshoe. Which is sports.
He lives
Horseshoe
down the
Sunday,
street
dude.
from you. I don't know if you knew that. He's been watching.
Buffer?
Yeah,
You
he
think
just
so?
stalks you now. Imagine if you had a stalker.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh,
No, it would be the first time, I think, dude. I mean, I find that flattering.
Yes, I'd love it. I'd love to have my own.
As
little
long as
stalker.
you're not outside my window with a knife.
Well,
that's
that's
kind of
part
weird.
of being a stalker. Bud.
If you're no, you can be like a non-lethal stalker, you know.
Yeah, but they always end up being lethal in the end because they're obsessed with you.
Sounds like you know.
I'm not saying anything. Buddy. I'm not saying anything. I just watched a lot of movies.
Just gonna sharpen my knife later.
Ching,
All right, let's move on from Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Troy, we're gonna go to Full Circle, dude, and this
Not
pretty
even-
interesting. It's a mini series coming on HBO Max.
Ooh.
Trail just dropped the thing yesterday, 2 days ago. Directed by Steven Soderbergh,
Soderbergh.
who I'm a huge fan of, specifically for the Oceans series.
Yeah. He's kind
Um,
of fallen off a little though.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of recently. I mean, I know he
The
did
last
Magic Mike.
Amsterdam.
He did Amsterdam?
Was Amsterdam him?
Let me double check here. Has IMDb page open.
No.
No.
Who did Amsterdam then?
Oh, that's not.
Not the greatest place on earth.
Oh, not the capital of the Nether. David O. Russell.
Oh, Russell. That's what I'm thinking of. Never mind. Soderbergh
Yeah.
did.
You know, it's so funny because I watched this movie.
Yeah.
And I honestly, Manny, I remember talking about it too
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah.
But
You don't remember what it's about at all.
no, I do remember what it's about: the crime, the her husband,
Yeah.
and you know he's
Margot
Christian Bale's the
Robbie.
doctor.
Yeah.
I cannot, for the life of me, really remember much of the movie. Like watching it though,
Yeah. I might have to. I have to take.
I
it back.
definitely remember what they looked like and everything.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I remember seeing Taylor Swift, but I don't
Taylor.
remember like the movie. And then they were apart for a while. She went rogue with some other
Yeah.
people. It was crazy, dude.
Oh, Swift.
But anyway, dude. Miniseries HBO Soderbergh. It is actually, ironically enough, talking about Amsterdam, it is about a murder, and they're trying to figure out who done it, basically. In New York City
In New
as
York.
well, ironically enough.
Yeah. There you go.
So
Movie, same place, same everything.
basically, different time period,
Yeah.
different actors, because the acting cast pretty solid.
Yeah. You will.
Timothy Oliphant,
Love him.
Dennis Quaid,
Awesome.
Claire Danes.
Interesting.
So it looks pretty good. And again, with Soderbergh, I feel like again, I mean, you'll get his IMDb
Timothy
page.
Oliphant is fucking awesome.
Love him, dude. You know, Main Magic Mike's. You know, he did I said Main Magic Mike. It's so funny.
Magic Mike.
He did the Magic Mike franchise,
Right,
but honestly, I haven't seen any of his stuff. I've seen Logan Lucky.
Logan Lucky's
that was
great.
a good movie.
Still
Side
good.
Effects I saw as well.
Great. Magic
Behind the
Mike.
Candelabra with
Great.
HBO, great.
Yeah.
The Nick I heard was great. Never saw it.
The Mick or the Nick.
The Nick.
The Nick. Oh, yeah,
And then The Informant I saw. Good
Great.
job.
Yeah.
Contagion.
Awesome.
Never saw. I heard it was great.
Yeah.
And then obviously from there we know the
The
Ocean's
Good German
movies.
Oceans. Yep. The Good Germans with what's his face with Clooney.
George Clooney.
Yeah. I
No
believe
kidding.
so. I think so. Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Oceans.
think
Traffic was
Solaris was supposed to
fucking.
be really good.
Solaris is horrible.
Really?
Traffic is fucking unreal. If you've never seen Traffic, it is absolutely one of the fucking greatest movies ever. Yeah.
I think we have it on DVD.
Yeah, you need to watch that movie. If
Alright.
you've never watched that movie, that is 1,000,000% a movie to watch.
On Netflix.
Yeah, Aaron Brockovich, another fucking awesome movie. Julia Roberts, I believe she won an Oscar for it.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Soderbergh's fucking great. Give me that list again. I'll tell you more. I'm just not good with fucking people's names and shit. Once I see what they've done,
Aaron Brockovich.
yeah, the Limey is one of the dude. The editing of the Limey is the craziest shit. It's unreal, like the way they cut that shit. It was shown to me actually at Sacred Heart.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Sorry to kind of sidetrack. I was thinking about the other day. What was that Keanu Reeves, Woody Harrelson, and weird animated movie we were talking about?
Scanner Darkly.
Scanner Darkly.
A Scanner Darkly. Yeah.
I wrote it down.
Yeah.
And dude, for the life, I don't know why or how I wrote it down, but I could not figure out what I
you
wrote.
I mean, it is a weird name.
And I
Scanner
was just,
Darkly.
yeah, it probably is tough to put the two together.
Yeah.
But I was like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this, dude?
Scanner Darkly's good.
But that's dope, dude. It's cool to see, honestly, that you've seen so much Soderbergh stuff, dude. It's dope.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he's put out some really good ones.
I mean, he's directed 48 different movies,
Yeah.
basically, or has, directed
Those
credits.
are this guy. Those are
That's
the
him.
directors that have just been around,
Yeah.
and they just this is their life. Like he's one of like the top 10 directors, of right now at least. But dude knows.
The dude knows.
The dude knows what he's doing.
Yeah, that's for sure, dude. Aaron Brockovich. I guess I'll have to see that too.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw that.
No, but if you're gonna watch it, something entertaining is Traffic. Traffic's fucking
Dude,
dark. as
love
shit.
Catherine Zeta-Jones,
Dude.
Benicio del Toro. Like, what are we doing,
Drugs,
dude?
overdose, and everything. It's
I
crazy.
love ODing.
Yeah. Contagion's great. Oh,
Contagion. Jude Law. I gotta check that out.
Judy
Dude. Love
Jew.
Jude Law. But first is Amsterdam is a true story. In the past, that we had a great American general recruited to take over America and become the next great president. I remember before talking about this too when we did talk about the movie. And I know it's loosely based on a
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, I was
um,
reading the second comment.
true story. Soderbergh got so mad at Hollywood he started to make movies with iPhones.
Yeah.
Is that
It's
fact?
insane. Yeah. He does a lot of
Really?
his movies on iPhones.
What?
He's done like 2 or 3. Yeah. He hates the system.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
And
sick.
it shows you that you can fucking make movies with an iPhone.
Yeah.
But he also has a lot of good lighting.
Yeah.
You
Very
know what
true.
I mean? Like, and there's probably some very nice, glass attached to that phone. So,
Yeah.
So even if it is with a phone, you're still
That's pretty gnarly.
you still
dude.
have a lot of help.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love that he does that.
That's dope, dude. Yeah. Fuck the system.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the whole system on trial.
System on trial.
Cable guy.
Cable guy. Cable guy. love
Oh,
it.
we haven't watched the trailer yet, huh?
Yeah, not a
I was like thinking to myself, like, wow, we had something to do. This is really a teaser trailer,
Yeah.
by the way,
hope it's better than that other teaser trailer it was. That was garbage.
dude. You know
Fuck
what,
was
man?
that about?
Jared is calling. Can you please?
Guys, pick up for Jared. Max, love it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
that hurts my ears.
Yes?
Or Danes.
We have your son.
Cool.
Thank you so much for coming. We have so many questions.
I think it's going to be a day full of questions.
I just wanted to ask about the ties between you,
Your family.
and Guyana.
Something ain't right.
I'm scared.
They're all hiding shit.
You got one priority. Take care of them, and they take care of you.
I'm trying to do the right thing. And you should be too.
Are all these things connected?
Everything is connected.
Not bad.
Yeah, I don't know, man, about that one. That seemed too dramatic for me.
Very dramatic.
Too like soap opera-y.
Yeah.
And based on the whole full circle thing, I feel like it's gonna end up being predictable because
It's gonna come around.
it's gonna come around
Full
full circle, dude.
circle.
Wherever we started, we're gonna end, and it's gonna be a full circle, and I'm gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
it's a full circle.
Yeah, it's a full. We're right there. Full circle.
Oh gosh, that's so funny. Couple comments though. Oh wow, prefer it says full circle looks like a full of crap. That's pretty funny. And
he
he goes
does
says
say-
Logan Lucky. He says we just talked about that. Great,
Yeah.
Daniel Craig, James Bond. Good
Logan
job, dude.
Lucky's good. Logan Lucky's good.
Logan Lucky is good, dude. But full circle anyway. I mean, again, you want to give Soderbergh benefit of the doubt here. It's on HBO Max. You can stream it. It's gonna be easy. Dennis Quaid. I haven't seen Dennis Quaid acting
I
something
was
like
about to say,
legitimate in a while.
I always wonder what makes some of these guys come back.
Yeah.
Because like Dennis Quaid, I don't even remember the last time I saw him.
Right. I mean, it's got to be a combination of like money and like a
Yeah.
project that they're really interested in.
Yeah. Because at that point in your life, you're like, I'm not dealing with bullshit.
Yeah, and I'm sure Dennis Quaid has enough money.
Yeah.
Well, they never know.
Who knows? Yeah, you never,
You never
fucking
never
You
know.
with these guys.
You know, yeah, it's true. But I don't know. I'm probably gonna check it out.
Definitely.
I think it's worth
At
the
some
check out.
point.
I mean, anything that's streamed is worth
Yeah,
the check
it's
out.
on Max. Come on.
July 13th. So RJ's birthday, right?
RJ birthday, 13th.
Definitely another thing you probably can't watch with him.
Definitely not. But could
Um,
possibly. You know, who knows?
Could possibly. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Teach him some shit early
So
on.
now it's July 12th. You're in the theater. July 13th. You're at home watching Full Circle.
Yeah.
So we're setting up your entire weekend right
Dude,
now.
My July is gonna rock. Gonna fucking rock.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, it's good, buddy.
But yeah, I'm pretty pumped, dude. I think good
stuff.
cast. I mean, you can put a good cast together. Good director, seasoned director. I think we'll get some good stuff.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
I'm interested to see the storyline. Seems kind of out there.
I'm not really sure what it is yet.
I mean, I don't know. Again, it seems like that this family, that Alfan, Claire Danes, and
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid, they're together.
Yeah,
And for some reason, Ghana, like the country, I'm assuming is what they referred to.
maybe. I don't know.
Maybe they murdered someone overseas, or they
Murder.
brought someone into New York, murdered someone around. I mean, it's a
So
murder.
it's always
Someone
about,
got
it's always
murdered,
about
dude.
murder.
There was a murder. It's a cover up, and now some
gotta find
some
the
people are trying
murderer.
to uncover it. There's gonna be blackmail,
Yeah,
probably.
there's probably gonna be circles involved.
Yeah, full circles,
Full
not half
circles.
circles or three-quarter
Full of crap
circles.
circles.
Yeah, dude. You ever draw a nice 2/4 circle?
2 quarters. Yeah. It's great.
2/4
It's
circle, baby.
2/4 circles,
Yeah, man. We'll see. I mean, Prefer's not hopeful. I'm a little hopeful.
man.
We have one more trailer to show, by the way, dude. This one I am pretty stoked about.
Oh yeah.
I gotta find it though. Where's
Not
my
full
tab?
circle, right?
Dude, it's not full circle. Everyone relax. It is.
Everyone relax.
Yeah, I'll throw it up right now, dude. Let me just put the mic in front of my face,
Right in front
dude.
of your face. By the way,
Flower. Oh, what do you got, dude?
by the way, I watched the first season of Bear. Of
Wait,
The
you did?
Bear. I did.
What do you think? The
thought
whole
it-
season?
Yeah, whole thing. Thought it
Well,
was great.
Right?
Thought it was great.
Like so sick.
I understand where you're coming from now. Yeah.
Uh,
It'll be interesting to see.
Episode 7, the one shot.
Yeah.
You like it,
Pretty cool.
dude? I thought it was really cool.
It was nice. Everything was good.
I know, and like, and now, what do you think? Like season 2, like, because that was the whole point.
It makes sense now. Season
Yeah.
2 makes sense.
It does. But like again, I thought that like them trying to get the money back to pay the restaurant off the debt was going to be the whole show. Honestly, is what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah. But there's more. I mean, you can see the transformation. I'll be interested to see how many characters come back
Mm-hmm.
and what the actual thing is. But I mean, the ultimate goal is, yeah, he came from the highest point all the way down to the lowest point. Now,
Yeah.
can you get back to the high point for the
Right.
right reasons?
Right.
Which I feel like is what the whole
Right.
point is.
So it's like now, like him and his brother, their relationship is kind of like
yeah,
it's
kind of
good.
It's better now. He
Yeah.
understands. He doesn't feel like he's drowning,
competing with
Yeah.
him or anything.
Yeah. But it's. I mean, there's still so many things that can happen. There's so many like
know.
intricate pieces and
Right.
characters in there that are just.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was good. It was fun. Like I pretty much watched it straight. I think
Right.
Tuesday after we talked about it, or Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, Tuesday.
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 That's
I
sick,
think I
dude.
literally sat and watched all of them.
So bingeable.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. It was good. It was good. I'm excited now.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited you watched it, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh yeah, Flowers.
Flowers.
Of the Killer Moon. Martin
Moon.
Scorsese's
We're
next
back, baby.
project here. Going to be in theaters.
It'll be
Okay.
6.5 hours.
October, I think. October 6th. And yeah, and right now, like their runtime they have is 3.5 hours. So let's think about this for a second.
Marty.
I know in the theaters are for 3.5 hours.
Like I get it. I understand, but fuck, dude. 3.5 hours? Dude, people.
I couldn't imagine editing this fucking thing.
Oh.
Like I could just picture the timeline in which you edit on.
I can't. Dude, I've seen some of those crazy ones. Fuck that. 3.5 hours. I don't know, man. He's a genius, but 3.5 hours is a long time to commit to anything.
Yeah, dude.
To anything.
To anything.
You don't even commit
Murder for 3.5 hours.
Murder better be quick.
Murder better be quick, dude.
All right, let's watch this thing. Let's see what we got.
All right, let me pull it up here, full screen it. Come over here, do the old share. Go back over it, play it. Let's go. Oh, rapid trailer.
Rapid trailer.
After the risk, not there is interesting.
The Osage took their name from Missouri and Osage rivers. Neokanska, children of the Middle Waters. Move, said the great white father. There are many, so many hungry wolves. Can you find the wolves in this picture? Can you find the wolves in this picture?
You saw Brendan Fraser in there, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I did see Brendan Fraser.
Just making sure, just making sure.
What'd you think about that right there?
I mean, it's suspenseful.
That was a great trailer.
I'm intrigued. I'm confused, but I'm intrigued.
I recall this movie's based on a book.
Okay.
Oh yeah, members of this native tribe murdered in Oklahoma
Right. That makes sense.
after oil is found on their land.
Uh-huh.
FBI, aka Leo,
Leah.
investigate.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that time, the timeline for it. Yeah.
That sounds like a really good
It's like a 50
plot, though.
Yeah, it's like a. I don't know. I just hope it's like you say 3.5 hours of that though. Like how much setup and how much information are you gonna get?
I know, and how how extensive does this investigation go? I mean,
Yeah.
it's obviously we saw there was some type of trial at some point,
There's
right? So
something.
I mean,
Who knows?
and then like Leo is like in bed with one of these Native Americans.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Scorsese's a genius.
He's a genius.
Now he's very methodical, which
Mhm.
sometimes can be a complete turnoff in watching some of his films. But I don't doubt him. I think it's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
I just think 3.5 hours is tough.
Yeah,
I mean, I watched what was the other one? His the Netflix one with De Niro, The Last Mob.
Irishman. That
Irishman.
one dragged on.
Dude, take about 45 to an hour off that one easy. And I would have been okay.
I know.
So that's my only,
Qualm.
yeah, my only little problem that I have is that it just might be too long.
I mean, I'm trying to think Wolf of Wall Street had to have been close to 3.
Yeah, but that one was fucking entertaining as
I know, it was
shit
entertaining as
from
shit.
beginning to end.
True. Yeah.
I don't know. I love him. I love everything he does. I think he's one of the best directors in fucking forever. Like I think he's created some of the most beautiful masterpieces ever. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he was saying. I think I heard either him or someone else saying it's like they're starting to realize how many stories they don't, they have left to tell, and they want to put out all these stories. But like, I don't know if these stories are gonna make it in this world that we live in now, which is unfortunate. Which is what he's trying to do. He's trying to go back to the older days of cinema, where you went to go be taken to a different place fully and immersed in it and learn about each character and fall in love with each character instead of like needing 4 or 5 movies to do that.
Yeah.
But it's a long fucking time, dude.
Yeah. Just think about being in a theater for that long.
Yeah.
I mean,
without a pee break. Come on,
I know, dude. Yeah, that is tough.
that's tough.
It looks really good though.
Of course,
I look really good.
you look great, buddy. You look relaxed on a Friday afternoon,
Yeah.
tie-dyed out.
Yeah, dude. It's kind of a shame though about the 3.5 hours.
It is a little bit of a shame, but I think it'll still be okay.
Would you see it?
I don't know if I'd see it in theaters though. It would probably take me like 2 or 3 days to watch that movie at this point.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like, unless it's fucking riveting from beginning to end. But time movies like that back in the day, you
Period
have to
movies.
period movies. Thank you. It has to be fucking up. I mean, dude, he did Gangs of New York.
Yeah,
That shit was awesome.
that was over 3 hours. I think
That was fucking amazing.
yeah, from
So-
beginning to end.
So we know he can do it.
Yeah,
It's just the last one kind of wasn't there to that point, but he can do it. If anybody can do it, he can. So we'll see.
yeah, I agree. I think I totally agree. If anyone could, it's him.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder was close.
Snyder was close. Cameron,
Cameron,
it was
James Cameron
Yeah, it was
with Avatar.
Yeah, was that almost 3?
Oh, dude, I don't know. Let's see. Avatar 2, because I saw it. 3 hours and 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, knowing that I sat through that 15 more minutes for the Scorsese film, I think I can definitely handle that. Actually,
Yeah.
I have a newfound confidence.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
we could do it. You sat through Avatar 2, didn't you?
No. Fuck.
You didn't
no.
watch it?
No, I've not seen it.
Oh,
I'm not gonna watch that shit.
you should watch it. You can get it on Amazon Video for $13.
Yeah, I can get it somewhere else for fucking free.
It's kind of ridiculous. $13. Is that the price of a fucking movie? Sometimes there's more.
Uh-huh.
If you go to the deal on Tuesday, it's $11 for a movie ticket.
bullshit. my friend.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
By the way, Avatar is 76 on Rotten Tomatoes. By the way, the new Avatar.
Garbage.
So we saw, I think, a significant drop there.
Yeah, a little bit.
It did box office
Oh, it broke records. on that shit.
$2.32 billion.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. When
Isn't
we
it?
were just thinking of Air that made 90 million.
Yep.
This movie made 2.32 billion.
Yep. Yep.
That's like over. That's like 30 times.
It's like over that.
Yeah,
Over it.
that's ridiculous.
Totally over it.
All right. Last thing I want to talk about:
Last thing.
white men can't jump.
Blanco muchachos no pueden brincar.
Is that a correct translation?
Sí.
Nice, dude.
Or muchachos blancos que no pueden brincar.
Blanco.
Yeah,
Came
it's
out. Came out
It's
today.
fucking out.
Hulu. And it's actually funny because I recall a couple of weeks ago talking about the influencers that went to a screening and how they
Yeah.
were raving about it. And now it came out and actual film critics talking about how it's not good. And it does not
Garbage.
even
bro.
live up to remotely the hype of the original.
Go watch the
obviously.
original, God damn it.
So think about it, dude.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Gotta watch it.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those just like, all right, I got nothing else.
Nothing else.
Let's see what happens. And I know I'm gonna have like moments where I'm like, oh, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I know deep down in my loins, this is gonna be terrible.
Yeah, I think
Fucking terrible. Oh,
I'm running it down so I can watch.
yeah. Write it down so you know what not to watch. I wonder what would be better, to watch the original first or to watch this one and then watch the original.
You gotta finish off with the
Finish
original,
off
I
with the
feel,
original.
especially knowing that. No, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you don't want to end on a bad note,
I
and you know with the original, you're not getting on a bad note. So
Yeah.
think
Okay.
about that, dude.
I'm thinking about it, dude. I'm thinking about it.
But that's the only tidbit of news, and that's the end of this episode. If you want it to be,
If you want it, take it. Sorry, too many
wow,
kids
what
movies.
was that?
Sing
no.
Sing 2.
Oh no,
Yeah, Rosita. She sings it, baby.
No, dude.
She sings this. My girl Reese Witherspoon singing.
Oh,
Gotta
that's
love it.
nice.
Oh yeah.
She's cool.
Oh yeah. She's Rosita. If you haven't seen that movie, you should watch it.
I don't think I will.
Sing 2 is awesome. My kid knows all the words to all the songs.
How's that make you feel? Are you a proud father?
See, Buffer agrees with me.
Oh wow, dude. Sing 2 is the best.
It is the best.
I don't know about that one. Prefer, he says, Sing 2 Movies Monday.
Nice. Everyone can come watch it at my house. My kid will be stoked.
Oh my gosh, dude.
He'll perform for you. I would not wish that upon anybody.
That's so funny.
It's awesome.
All right, cool. So we got some movies to watch this weekend.
Got
People
some
at home have the movies to watch this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked. I'm probably honestly gonna get watching tonight, dude. Just get in there early and often.
Which one you
know?
think? Which one you think tonight?
The
grand pick.
Honestly, I'm gonna try to go for Jerry.
Jerry.
But if not, I can see because Jay said he's gonna be chilling.
Jerry.
Maybe I could. I'm sure he'll be into watching White Men Can't Jump.
Oh,
he definitely will.
I'm excited to see what
he loves the
thinks.
original one too. So
it might hurt him though.
Get
his reaction.
But I'd be like, yo, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's fuck this puppy. Let's go. Let's go.
So funny, dude.
Love it.
What
a Friday.
So yeah, dude. That's it.
That's it. That's all we got for this week. It's been a long week.
Oh yeah, been a long week, a fun week for sure.
Yeah.
But first says tonight he's gonna be watching Fast 10 again.
I'm impressed. Buffer. Again.
I don't think you are, Buffer.
I think you're a liar.
I think you're fibbing. I think you're a fibber right now.
Fibster right now.
I don't think you'll see Fast 10 again.
You little fib.
That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Prove it, dude. Send me a photo of your ticket stubs.
Yeah, I want to see times, dates, everything.
Ticket stubs, dude. Wow. Lost it.
We've officially lost it, people.
Lost it, dude. All right, guys. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Thanks, Prefer, for commenting and engaging. Love it, guys.
As always.
If you haven't, caught maybe last week's or last Tuesday's episode of Screen Time, go on over to downtowntv.com. Downtowntv.com. Go on to Downtime TV on YouTube. Go to downtowntv.com if you want sweet tie-dye shirts like the one I'm wearing right now, dude.
Check it out.
Great merch. We know about it. But Downtime TV YouTube, dudes, where you can watch all the other episodes of Screen Time, breaking down whatever it is we're breaking down, which is a lot of stuff. Dude.
Always. We got stuff to talk
Plethora
about.
of information.
Saturday, Sunday.
And if you're into sports, we have Sports Port. Dream is free if you want to know about people and just have an honest conversation or watch an honest conversation.
Yeah.
Super Mighty Morphin Power Plumbers.
Yes.
Behind the scenes is out there.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that, it's a great behind the scenes how we made it type of video here.
Yeah, a little behind the scenes.
It's almost a half hour. So think about that, dude.
Check it out.
Maybe while you're making dinner, while you're cooking dinner, while you're eating dinner, while you're cleaning up dinner.
So much dinner.
Anything around dinner, really, you could find time to watch
1,000,000%.
So I want to thank Manny for coming in, dude.
I want to thank you for being here.
Oh, dude, thank you. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I hope everyone has a great weekend. Go watch some movies. Like I said, Tuesday, we're definitely talking about White Men Can't Jump and Jerry Maguire. So those are two movies you guys can watch this weekend, and you can be,
chat with us,
ready to chat with us, But other than that, have a great weekend. Watch some movies. Stay safe. Enjoy the weather wherever you are.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Enjoy the weekend.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.